What's good, guys? Your boy Dice, aka D1 and only, and yes, we're here for another video. Today I'm going to be trying every single food chain in Nigeria. We're going to go from chicken, burgers, pizza and dessert, and we're going to be testing each one on taste, the price, the presentation and overall service. Because people are not give me breakfast, as in serve me breakfast, because sometimes people just don't eat breakfast in the morning. What? So like the only place in Nigeria for me to actually do this very effectively is Lekki. Yes, this guy actually failed to mention one of three very important things. The first thing being, we will be going to Abuja with this. Yes, so when I said in Nigeria, I meant across it. Number two, got a special guest that I'm not gonna mention, but you will have to see once we get there. And number three, every famous food chain or restaurant, whatever you want to call it, will be rated out of 5. 5 being the top, as in expendously, tremendously good. 4 being, it was actually alright. 3 being, 2 being, wasn't that good. And 1 being absolutely terrible. I'm only allowed to spend a maximum of 6,000 naira, which equates to, right, and really and truly, I feel like with 6k naira in Nigeria, you should be able to get a lot of things. I don't know how it's gonna go, but if you guys like these type of videos, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. The first place that we're gonna start off with is chicken. It's chicken and KFC. Bro, what better place is actually gonna come and kill KFC? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be biased, but KFC has never let me down. I actually think KFC is actually the best in Nigeria above anywhere else in the world. But we're gonna find out today. So let's go get something to eat, and I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like I keep doing that. Instead of spending the 6,000 that I guarantee that we're gonna spend, I ended up spending 7k. First of all, let's talk about the presentation. Now, the presentation is pretty much good. Ain't nothing crazy. You're gonna get chicken. This is really just meant to be fries and chicken. And if you look inside of the bag, ain't nothing crazy. I'm gonna bring this out. So we have our fries in here, the chicken in here. And I will say, this is the same standard as it is when I'm abroad. And then you can't really switch out the drink. You can only get water, but it's Aquafina, so I'm actually fine. First, let me taste the fries. But, you know, let's just see what it tastes like. And I knew it was gonna be slightly salty, slightly crispy. I told them to give me one thigh. Guys, you are not going to beat this. I give KFC a 5. Taste, presentation, the service was really good, and the price was fairly okay. Let's move on to our next plate, which is gonna be Chicken Republic. Now, Chicken Republic is equally as big, well, I didn't want to say equally as big, but in Nigeria it's very well known. So we're gonna do the same thing, get our little meal deal, and see what we actually get. We ended up spending 4,200 naira, which is actually significantly cheaper than KFC, because I don't understand why KFC's prices are that high. Because the presentation ain't 100% crazy, but it's actually decent. Like, it still looks like something that I would order abroad. Truly, it's just chicken and chips. Like, literally just a standard chicken and chips. Now, people that ordered after me were still getting the food before me, and I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of annoying for me, but we'll see. I'm not gonna lie, the chips are a bit soggy, so the chips are already kind of laying it down for me. And now the chicken thigh. Wow, what I feel like I like about this chicken is that it has the same type of consistency that KFC had. KFC's one was a bit more crispy. This is like, it's still kind of cooked into the chicken with love. You know, I think I'm gonna rate this a steady 4 out of 10, genuinely. The only thing that's really making a 4 out of 10 is the service. But outside of that, everything else is cool. Let's move on to the next place. That's gonna be Mighty Mega Chicken. Yeah, so at this point, for some reason, my mic was turned off the entire time and I lost all the audio. But I'm basically saying that we're outside, and I'm showing you guys that there was no signage to even know that we were outside of Mega Chicken. But that's all besides the point. Let's get into the food. So I ended up spending 7,050, 6,200 on just the chips and the chicken, and another 850 naira on the drink, which already for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, is not worth the price. Because what are we talking about here? Already disappointed, because bro, how are you giving me a bag inside of chicken inside of a bag? Like, I don't know where this bag has been. And look at this chicken. Like, I asked them for a thigh, they turned it into a leg, so that's already minus points to me. But anyways, let's taste the chicken. Let's move on to the fries. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. This is a 2 out of 10. Presentation wasn't the greatest. The service, because it's such a busy place, there's so many people, they don't know how to work under pressure. So let's just move on to the next spot. So we actually landed at Wings Bistro. Now, it had a very interesting name. I don't know, it's representing the chicken of Nigeria, but I've never ever had it, never ever heard of the place before. This is actually gonna be my first ever time trying it. Obviously, we're not here to judge the outside, but apparently it's actually somewhere upstairs. So we need to go upstairs, get the food, and then we're gonna rate it. But yeah, guys, look, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know what this place is looking like. It's looking like a very interesting place. I was so scared for my life. I thought I was gonna get kidnapped. Like, we just kept going up and up and up the stairs. And when I actually saw what the kitchen looked like, because the kitchen just was right here, but the way it just looked like, it was just like, this is really somebody's house that they've just converted. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk too much. Let's just wait till the food comes. So this actually ended up coming to 6,000. I forgot to collect the receipt, but she didn't actually give me one. To be honest, the service wasn't bad. I feel like I didn't even know we had to enter a whole new category, location. Like, bro, I'm literally outside of someone's house that they converted into a kitchen. As you guys can see the box, nothing crazy. No spillage, no leaking. This is meant to be garlic parmesan. I'm actually scared to eat it. I don't want to eat this. Tell you now, it looked like what it tasted like. It was not great. I can't lie. I had to end up giving it taste like a nice 2 out of 5. Yeah, because the taste of the chicken wasn't actually on point. And maybe it was just the flavor that I got, but this was just not it. And I really did feel sick after this, so we actually had to head home. But it's okay, that's fine. Let's just move straight into the next category. Yo, so we're obviously going to the pizza portion of our whole video. And obviously right now we're at Domino's Pizza. Yeah, like it's actually been so difficult moving around with traffic. I even hope that we're able to get to every other place because the Lekki traffic, bro, there's so much stuff going on in this place that is like, I just want to go to one place, to another place, to another place, to another place. Domino's, obviously this is the Domino's Pizza. Let me show you guys what's actually inside. 8,900, way out of budget. Hopefully the price actually serves for the taste and the quality. They said they ran out of marinara sauce or something like that, so they had to make this pepperoni pizza with barbecue sauce. The cheese already like melting and everything. Let's taste it. This is actually really good. Before I even give my rating, I want the guy behind the camera to actually taste it and let me know how he thinks about it. But like, go on. It's very hot though. Very, 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 very hot. It's nice. Is that something? Like, I feel like these pizzas hit way better. I feel like this is probably gonna be a cool maybe 5. This is gonna be a 5. This is crazy. This right here, out of all the pizza tiers so far anyway, crazy intro. But the next stop is at Doubledice Pizza. As you guys can see, so much is going on. It's so chaotic behind us right now. You guys will be able to hear everything that's happening. But at least you're about to go and try Doubledice Pizza as our second place for the pizza spot. Let's go inside. So now I ain't gonna lie to you, this is significantly small. I think initially it was like what? I think it was 7,000 I just spent. 7,000 for this tiny box. Like, this is like, I need you guys to see like the size of my DJI and some change. You guys can see this is the pizza. You guys can see the pizza inside. The similarity between all these places is that it's just hot. My teeth couldn't even bite it. After waiting for that pizza to finally cool down, because when I tell you that thing was hot, it was hotter than your breath as soon as you wake up in the morning. That thing was spicy hot, but I can't lie, the taste did surprise me. I can't lie, it was very, very nice for the flavor that I got. This is meant to be like a second lower rated quality pizza place, but to me, it's literally rivaling that of Domino's. Domino's is world renowned. So for this place to just kind of be tasting a cool, maybe 4 out of 5, that's really high. I'm not gonna lie, I'd even give it a 5 because it's cheaper than Domino's. See, in life, there's do's and there's Dodo's Pizza. Honestly, guys, I just want to say, I don't know how you content creators in Nigeria do it. The traffic, the heat, we've been sat inside of this place with no AC, and you can see them shouting. Can you imagine that they carried on shouting? As in, they wanted to ruin my video. They literally just carried on shouting. So all this audio that was here, right here, I couldn't even let you guys hear what they were saying because that would just not be best for YouTube. But that's all besides the point. As you guys can see, it's a very, very, very plain pizza. It wasn't nothing too crazy. They just gave me what they could give me. And considering what I spent, which was 8,850 naira, unjustifiable, inconsequential, something else that reminds us that we can speak better grammar. But the whole point is that this just didn't make any sense. So I'm not gonna lie, I was so fed up with Lagos. I was so tired from the day, and I just said, you know what, let's just go continue this in ABJ. Hi guys, so obviously the last time you guys saw me, I was in Dodo Pizza in Lagos. Today, I'm in somewhere in Abuja. I think it's Kumasi or something like that. But we didn't actually get to finish our pizza segment because, I don't know, I was tired, I was hungry, and I was sweating. Plus, it was getting dark, and as you guys can see, it's very bright. So we're outside of Pizza Hut. But just before we go inside of there, I want you guys to just meet this cool guy that I just know that I've just been seeing, and you know, come bro. So it's Mr. Joe Legend himself. He's actually a legend in the making. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, man. We're here.
I went to Dodo Pizza,
yeah.
Domino's, and what's this other place? I went to the other place. I forgot the other name. One other pizza spot, like it was Dodo's Pizza, Pizza Hut. Okay, Debonair's.
Debonair's.
How
was Debonair's? Did you like Debonair's?
So I'm gonna ask you just before we even go into Pizza Hut. Out of the three that I've just mentioned, Debonair's, Pizza Hut, and Domino's Pizza, which one do you feel like is the best so far?
I feel like from all the ones I've had my time in this country, I'd say Domino's.
Domino's.
Yeah. I feel like Debonair's was the worst for me.
For you? Because you know what's crazy? I had a great experience at Debonair's. I actually had a great.
So that's the thing. I feel like
it's up and down. So after we briefly got acquainted, we just said, you know, let's just get into Pizza Hut because our pizza's actually getting cold. I didn't even tell you. So my budget for every place was meant to be 7K. I immediately from the first place I ever went to, I didn't even get to see that 7K. I think it was like 9K because I don't even remember the first place that I went to, but I know that I spent at least over that 7K. But now, anyway, I've just spent 10,200. But it was I think it was a good deal. Yeah, it's 2 boxes, 2 drinks, and it's 2 different pieces. So this way we actually get to test, okay, whether they're actually nice or not too nice, you know? Nigerians, shouldn't the pizza, but it's cool. It's not bad now. So a little bit of context, they both told us to get this specific pizza. So when I was tasting it, I don't know if you guys can tell from my emotions, but I don't know if I was convinced.
You know, you've been to many different countries. You've had pizzas from many different countries. So what are you saying?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking this pizza.
For real?
I'm being dead serious. And it's crazy because after going to 3 other ones, I was just thinking, okay, maybe Pizza Hut would be like, because you know where I come from, Pizza Hut is like, you're not even gonna be able to like compare Pizza Hut with like any local Pizza Hut, real, whatever they got going on. I don't know, what do you think about yours?
Yeah, I like it.
If we're just judging it off of this pizza, it's to say completely out the way. But to just judge off of this pizza, it's safe to say maybe it's like a 5 out of 5.
I feel like it's really generous. I feel like 4.
You think a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, but why?
I feel like I've had better, to be honest.
For real?
Yeah.
So as Joe continues to tell me the reason as to why he felt he's had better, I felt like we should move on to the next category. And please know, all tallies will be made up at the end, so wait till the end to find out which food chain was actually the best in Nigeria. Currently, we're outside of G Burger. I have never heard of G Burger before. Have you actually had G Burger? What do you feel like out of this whole, like, I would say burger experience about to go down? What are you rooting for? Like, what's your expectation?
I feel like all of them are going to be made low-key, but we'll
for real? Our first place being G Burger. G Burger actually wasn't that bad in terms of price. We ended up spending like 6,500 per burger, which is like I said, still very much not bad. If you're going on a date, it should still be, you know, very feasible. I won't lie, the packaging on this burger was nice, but we're not eating the packaging. Let's actually get straight into how this burger tastes because, guys, I was in for a big shock. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
They heard me.
They heard you.
I feel like all of them are going to be made low-key. You're going to love it.
She said I was going to love it. Yes.
Oui.
Honestly, guys, we got so carried away with this burger and the way that it tasted that we ended up both giving it a 5. We even forgot about the video, ended up finishing these burgers, and I was just like, yeah. So I just said, you know, let's just move on to the next burger spot because, yeah, this was a dub. Serious dub. We just arrived at Burger King. Like, guys, look at this place. This is giving American standard. This is why I like ABJ, man. So clean.
ABJ clean, always.
You can just tell there's no stress in this building at all. Wait for us to go to Lagos now.
Like 3 guys for one day.
Let's
see if the food matches the
aesthetic. Oh yeah, now, ma, your name is Jed. So why you went? Huh? Okay. Oh, because my name is Jed. So that's why I was like, if your name is Jed and my name is Jed, wait, double Jed. Jeddy. So guys, we're in Burger King right now. I don't even know which burger is which because
I don't want pickles. I didn't want pickles in mine. He didn't want tomatoes.
I didn't want tomatoes, but unfortunately, but you're not allergic, right?
No.
Yeah,
I hate.
It's a preference type of.
First time I ate it, bro, like people think.
Normally, it's meant to compliment a burger, though. I won't even lie to you. So I'm hoping that it lives up to his expectations. I forgot to mention that this burger costed me 8,560 naira each. One more bite. What do you think I'm laughing?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Hey, G-Burger really messed us up because the expectation is high. So what do you think I'm gonna say about this burger? Because
I mean, it's alright. Like
it didn't cut it. Yeah. It didn't cut anywhere near what I thought it was gonna be.
I feel like it's really just there.
It could be so much. It's even okay. Like I'm sorry, they don't need that.
For me, taste like 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Out of 5.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll say the same, man. I'll say the same. Like, we tried to convince ourselves that maybe it was a choice of the burger that we had, but honestly, if you're ordering a Whopper from Burger King, me and you both know that that is a signature burger, and if you mess that up, there's no hope. So kindly and thankfully, let's move on to the next place. So right now, guys, we're actually outside of Oliver's Burger. Now, I won't lie to you. I think
what we saw
it's not
on
like
the internet.
The internet. One thing you're gonna know about coming to these places in Abuja, you need to check, like, and double check and then triple check again to find out if the place actually exists or if it's an actual establishment
or it's a myth.
Because currently we're stood outside of somebody's van, which is, you know, and I don't get me wrong, I do not discriminate. Just because it looks like it's inside of a van doesn't mean it's gonna be anywhere. This could be the best burger that we've had since.
And it's going to be crazy.
Exactly. But it's just the fact that if I show you what I was looking at,
We were catfished.
catfished is not even the best way to describe it, but it's cool anyway. We're outside of Oliver's Burger. We're gonna get a burger, test it, and then 8,000, which is like the cheapest, I think.
So 8,000 for 2 burgers.
8,000 for 2 burgers.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
so basically 4,000 on the burger, but for the price already.
Extra points.
I decided to get like a chicken burger this time. This is the presentation. Just, you know, you can't go wrong with tin foil. I don't feel like. Guys, look. I'll show you guys what the burger looks like. Wow. And the thing is, it's chicken.
Yeah.
We didn't even get a beef burger. Imagine we now got a beef burger. Based on presentation, taste, overall service, what's the last one? Price. What would you rate this burger?
Let's break it down. Price points, 5 out of 5. This burger is 4,000 naira.
100%.
Presentation, pretty decent. Like, I say 4 out of 5. Like, it's calm. Like, 4, you can't really go wrong with that.
Because although we're not really sitting down, it's still like, you know.
So like, there's nothing on my hands still. You
know,
if you check the footage, each and every other one I've had to clean my hands whatever. So this 4 now is protecting it. That's there. Next thing I would say is the service. Like, the service is good, but I feel like the ambience still falls under like service whatever. So like that one kind of like, you know, like battling with flies, low key. You know, I've been doing
low-key.
So I say for this thing, but it still has to know the vibe. So like the outside vibe, you know. So I say 3 out of 5. And in general, man, I'll just say 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5?
Yeah, for me.
You know, it's crazy because everything you said I agree with. Only thing I will say, for something that it's like you look at it and instantly you have that kind of like that feeling that, okay, yeah, I'm eating this and it's not gonna be nice, and it kind of disproved that. I'm gonna go a bit higher and be like 4. 4. I think 4 is reasonable enough to be like, okay,
Now,
you
4
know,
or 5, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? But so far,
I can be a harsh critic. So
as you should, there should be a Simon Cowell on every single judge's panel. Otherwise, this stuff is not entertaining. This is the last burger spot. This is Tandoori Chicken. I think there's another name up there, but you know, I'm not even gonna fight it. I don't even want to decide whether, you know, even though we're coming to a Tandoori Chicken spot to buy a burger, don't judge a book by its cover. So
let's see what they have for us.
Right.
Later.
So we're here now. This burger took like 4 hours.
5 hours. This is the longest. It's even opening as I'm opening the bag for, like, you know. But
it looks.
It feels like soft as hell. Very, very like, if look at this, it's soft. Like, I feel like it's like a mattress. Like, I can actually jump on it. Like, let's try this stuff, man. First bite. I'm a very generous guy. I like to say that I'm a nice guy. Some will even call me a philanthropist, if I didn't say that word right. Philanthropist, whichever one. But I will be doing you guys watching a big disservice if I was to tell you guys that that was a good burger. For me, out of 5, 1. You might not even get the 1 self, just because say there's no zero level, but left to me 1.
What I'd say is that in this video, I've had the best burger I've ever had, and I've also had one of the worst burgers I've ever had. I'm not going to say anything about the rating, but I agree with his rating.
Another important thing that we forgot to mention is that I spent 7,000 per burger, bro. 7,000 per burger, and you guys decided to come and treat me like this? Are you guys crazy? But anyway, that concludes our burger category. Let's move on to last but not least, the dessert. So guys, look, this brings us to like the last segment of the video, and after this, don't worry, I'm gonna compile everything you guys have seen up until this point, and we're gonna find out what is actually the best fast food chain in Nigeria. Just very simple stuff. But this is the dessert part. As you guys can see, we're currently outside of Krispy Kremes and Scoops. Forget it's cousin Dodo's Pizza. It's just been a Dodo. I've already been there and done that. We don't need to see you again. But so we're gonna get something inside. But it's likely a donut.
So here we have milkshake, vanilla strawberry from Scoop. Then we have glazed donuts and a milky whatever donuts from Krispy Kreme.
I like the way this looks.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll split it. Do you feel like it's like inside?
Yeah, there is.
They made this donut with love. Like, just look at my face. Just look at my face. Like, wow. I was so taken aback. This tasted exactly like the Krispy Kremes where I come from. I think this is the best one I've had in a very long time.
It goes very hard.
I'm a Krispy Kreme fan, stan. It's so soft. The bread, the crumbs, even though they're falling off, I can excuse it. Wow. Wow. I feel like with a glazed donut, you can't miss on a glazed donut. So I can finish it. Don't get me putting it down. It's just because for some reason it's filling. Like it's actually really, those two donuts has filled me more than anything that we ate today. But overall, Krispy Kremes, can I say fun? So we ended up spending, I think it was like 3,000 on the two, so it's 1,515. So it's very cheap, economically friendly, and wasn't too pricey. I think this is the scooped vanilla milkshake, and it has the strawberry milkshake.
Sorry, man.
Don't get me wrong, I'm just being a fool. But you know, this, I don't feel like you guys can tell from my expression. I'm very quick to just be like, this is good or this isn't good. But this, no waka. I said, just. Yeah, no, 5. This one was another. I ended up spending like 15K. Initially, my bill meant to be 15K. So it's 7.5 each. So yeah, the price was kind of steep, but to be honest, overall, I was actually very glad with that milkshake because that really needed to cool me down because what I was about to do for this guy's channel was about to cook my tongue all the way up. Pause. But that concludes this half section of the desserts. Let's move on to the latter section of the desserts and hopefully conclude the video. So guys, we're here. We're basically at the last, I say 3 and 4th spot, but this is the first spot. It's called Creamy Planet, bro. Just we're just gonna get a cool ice cream or something and then rank it and then we'll rate it and then call it a day. So we just spent 10,000 naira, which is like 5.5. Below that money, I be for two. So if you're literally planning a date, use this video as guide, though. Just don't look at it like say I'm just doing this video for me. This video is for you. If you haven't actually subscribed, you haven't even bathed today, you haven't brushed. I don't even judge you, but just quickly like and subscribe to the video. That's what you have to do quickly
right now.
And then please go to his channel, please.
Thank you.
Amazing content over there as well. Please don't just be watching this stuff. Please, I beg. Like, cause it was
you got mint and some
right, but like cause it's a creamy planet. So did she what? She what? I don't know how to. But yeah, no, let me actually taste this. I don't know what flavor did you get.
I got chocolate and cotton candy.
Okay.
Best combination in the world.
Oh, for real?
I'm joking. It's my best one.
Right. No. I got some. I think it's butterscotch and mint. I love mint ice cream. Just for you guys to know. I won't lie, I was not impressed with this ice cream at all. You guys already know my facial expressions always tell you if I'm lying or if I'm telling the truth. And I will tell you guys right now, I was tasting a different flavor to what I asked for. So let's just move on to what we rated it. I don't like the ice cream. I don't know how you can mess up ice cream. I always
go for this mixture almost everywhere I go. And like this one is.
I think it's fair to say that this is like maybe 2 out of 5.
Yeah, 2 out of 5. Exactly what was on my mind as well.
We landed in Cold Stone. We didn't feel like you guys needed to see the outside. You've seen Cold Stone like a million and 2 billion, so many billions. But let me just start off with the price. Now, we ended up spending 12,800. I was slightly irritated by it because it was like I ordered like what, an American cone as a flavor, but she told us that it was gonna be 4,000 per cup.
Yeah, 4,600.
So whatever. Regardless, like 4,000 a cup. How did it jump from?
Which meant to be like it was meant to end up being like 9K maximum. How did 9K turn
to 12?
12K.
12, nearly 13.
The chocolate looks like chocolate. That's what I'd say. Because like with the Creamy Planet, the chocolate was like tasted like tea.
Like tea.
So I'm about to see now if this one tastes like real.
I can't lie, they did their biggest one. This was a very nice ice cream. I will not lie to you. Way better than his cousin Creamy Planet, and my face will just tell it all. But let's just skip to the rating part because I know that's what you guys care about. I won't lie, this is good. I think based on price I didn't like. But taste, overall service.
But like like 3.8.
Yeah,
It's fair.
yeah, I agree. 3.8 for Cold Stone. But yeah, guys, I think that actually brings us towards the end of this video. Before I actually complete the video, I'm gonna give you guys a full breakdown for every single category, our winners, why, and we'll catch you guys in the next clip. So I couldn't really decide how else to basically show you guys this, so I decided to make a presentation. So just keep quiet and let's just go through this as quick as we can. Let's start off with the chicken category. In the chicken category, we had KFC, Mega Chicken, Chicken Republic, and Wings Bistro, all offering unique menus and dining experiences. But naturally, the winner was KFC because I ain't gonna lie, there was nothing beating it. And I told you guys from the beginning, KFC is world renowned at this. All the other chicken competitors should have known what was coming. Now you guys understand, we're judging by both price, by taste, by service, and by presentation. Now for pizza. Now the competitors in the pizza category was Domino's, Doubledice Pizza, Dodo's Pizza, and Pizza Hut. Every single brand offers its own distinct flavors and styles, but obviously Domino's was the winner because it just tastes that good. Also because it actually was a good, decent price, and it was actually very worth your money compared to its competitors. Now let's move on to burgers. Now in the burger category, we had Burger King, G Burger, Oliver's Burger, and Tandoori Chicken. Yeah, I know, which is still a very weird name for a burger spot. But ultimately, G Burger won because, bro, let's be honest here. You guys saw that burger. That burger was... I can still taste it on the tip of my tongue right now. And last but not least, desserts. Now in the dessert category, we had Krispy Kreme, Scoop, Creamy Planet, and Cold Stone ice cream. But naturally, Scoop was the winner because that beverage, that milkshake, is still dripping on the tippy tongue of my tippy. You understand? Like very, 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 very great purchase. So in conclusion, I basically revealed all the best fast food chains in each category. So even if you don't like burgers, you're gonna like pizza, and if you don't like pizza, you might like chicken, and if you don't even like chicken, you might like dessert. So now you're basically spoiled for choice. But naturally, I feel like as Nigeria continues to develop, they're gonna keep developing all their menus and all the stuff that they serve. So guys, get in there and go and taste the authenticity from right now. And I want to just say a big thank you for you guys watching because this is my 200th video. I've never done a video like this before. So welcome to new innovative experiences, and thank you guys for watching. Love, peace, and prosperity. We out.